that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange, from the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band, sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin, flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short but I can't complain, doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice then I teleport, got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone, spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me cause don't stop. Hey lady,
just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both. And he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's finally out of bounds, but he gets it to the 25. What a return.
Well, you gave him the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and through. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it, because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That back foot throw there is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Rams have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Cowboys 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Well, that one drops down incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to second and
You talk
10.
about this Rams defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
19 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The Cowboys at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Prescott to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Leonard. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Off the play fake. Leonard. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Kenny Clark, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Leonard. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen, ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing after the interception. Leonard. Oh, right on the heels of the pick six. Another ball intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, the offense ain't really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First run now for Kyron Williams. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back to throw. Leonard. Now the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. He's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Looking to throw. Leonard. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams have cut it back within a score.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, 46, 47.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
13 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Going right back to Ferguson.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
2 yards.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 8. Quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 26-yard line.
Left side to Lamb. And Lamb going to have the Cowboys 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Prescott from the gun. Drops it to Blue. Complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts
A gain of 2.
As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This is 2nd and 8.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
They'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They get this out quickly to the left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 16.
Back to throw. Leonard. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Leonard. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And this is going to be another first down, as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37.
And the Cowboys. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaded Blue, 36 yards. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Yeah, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during the game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there. Not
in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. Man, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. Third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Leonard. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Cup out wide. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 9-yard line.
Ready?
Back to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 8 yards out. And the Rams have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
37-yard line.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
Throwing, Prescott. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go with Blue between the tackles. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's 3rd and 9. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. So no gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this drive will start in enemy territory as that gets out of bounds on this side of the 50. Pass complete there to Nakua. The 20, 5, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nakua, 48 yards. And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Yeah, there we go. I think.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Prescott now. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Prescott yet again. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard
A new
line.
lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now Prescott going to change the play.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
They'll look to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Here we go, 47. Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Cowboys 38, Rams 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to pull one over his head as this game progresses.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here now, second and goal.
Got his man in stride, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Williams
will score. Touchdown, L.A.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on fourth down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This is first and 10. Here's Dak.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Javonte Turpin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
42.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's second down.
He'll look to throw.
And that's caught by Williams.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
It's a quarterback sneak. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
45-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st down. One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive.